Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So for your meditative session, Taurus, I saw owl, like an owl, and owl spirit says you see clearly now. And the thing that I was getting, like when I was reading it, it was like saying how your intuition, like you're being led right now by your senses. And when like I was reading, I'm like, what are the senses? And it was like the number one thing is your intuition. Don't go by like what you can hear. Don't go by what, do you know what I'm saying? It's like whatever is leading you is like invisible, but you have, it's like, again, something that can't be seen, but you feel it, right? It's all based on intuition, and like they want you to know that what you're feeling is the way that you're supposed to be going. Like the way that you're feeling, whatever you're feeling right now, go with it. Like if it's bad or if it's good, it doesn't matter. It's like your intuition is what's supposed to be guiding you. And I think there's something like that's become very clear to you. And I think like with see clearly now, right? It's like maybe you finally have like stopped ignoring it, and you're finally like letting your intuition kind of guide you. And I think it's caused you to see something right now, and it's supposed to be empowering, not, you know, it's supposed to be empowering, like the fact that you can see clearly now. But I feel like when you turn on that intuition, you might be like, oh shit, like where am I right now? Like what am I doing with my life? Like why am I in this area? Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like it's like, oh, I see clearly now, but holy shit, like this is where I am right now. Like holy shit, like I need to fix, like I have to fix things. Like this is not good. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, Taurus. But let's pull some cards and see what we get. So yeah, Taurus, I saw, like, I kept thinking like, oh my god, I forgot to take the owl out, and it's number 7, and I think like it's the divine, right, telling you like leading you right to where you're supposed to be. And I feel like that's why I have the 3 of Wands here, like somebody leaving with the faith card. It's like somebody leaving because they have faith now in what they believe in, right? Faith in themselves, right? I have the self and knowledge card. It's like it's all lining up with like what I was saying. It's like you finally kind of realize where you are. You kind of start to see like where it is that you are, right? That's what I'm getting. It's like you start to see your actual, like you're seeing things through new eyes, right? So everything that you saw before is looking different to you now, and you're like, wait, I don't like this, or I really hate this. Like I don't want to, like it's something about like seeing through different like lenses, and now you're like having the realization of like the fact that you have to leave something, right? It's like the reason that you were given this is because you're following your intuition, and that's gonna cause a lot of change in your life, right? It could be like a sudden change, but it's because you're seeing things differently, right? So it's like you have to keep moving with how, like your reality has to change with how you change. So if you're changing a lot inside, then your reality has to change as well. Like let's just say like you're changing a lot and you're evolving, but you're gonna stay in the same place your whole life. Like it doesn't make any sense, right? You're meant to like, where we're meant to go somewhere new, right? Because of the like the energy that you're sitting in now. And it's like you're having faith in the fact that like you're meant to be somewhere else. I think like this is like that realization, like I see clearly now that I'm not supposed to be where I am right now. I have to kind of get moving. And that's like what I'm getting from you, Taurus. Like that's the vibe here. It's like someone who wants to move, because it's like it could be moving, like actually moving out of your house, or it could be moving like it's like going somewhere, like changing like wherever you are to somewhere else. Like it's a movement. It's like wand energy, right? It's like that inspiration to get up and go, right? It's like, and it comes with faith in spirit, right? Faith in this vibe that you're getting, because like it could be that, you know, it's not something clear. Like it's not something like, I didn't write down you need to move right now, you're in the wrong spot, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like there's no one that's gonna like write that on the window or like write that on the wall. Like, I mean, that's how we want our messages to come to us, but that's not how it works, right? So maybe you're finally getting into like the realm of like signs and synchronicities and like vibes and dreams and like the subconscious, right? It's like coming into the knowledge of the self-conscious, right? The subconscious. It's like we have our unconscious, subconscious, and consciousness, right? Like maybe that's what these three things are. It's like the three consciousnesses that you're finally kind of like, you're listening to the alerts of some of them. I feel like some of them have been like ringing and like you weren't getting the fact that they were like uncomfortable, or that they were like alerting you of something. And it's like now you're getting the alerts, right? It's like now you're like, oh shit, like I'm getting those alerts from like within of where I need to be, and this is not it, right? But it's like faith in yourself, faith in spirit, faith in knowledge, and it's like faith in the unseen. Like, do you see how her eyes are closed? Like she's not even looking, because it's like that faith that she has, and like that's how I feel like this is. It's like it's not something you can see. Like your eyes are, maybe it's like blind faith, right? Like you have to believe in the divine, you have to believe in spirit, you have to believe in like yourself, you have to believe in your intuition, you have to believe in like someone could be laughing and smiling in your face, right? And telling you like they love you, and meanwhile like behind your back they could be like, you know, like a tricky, deceptive person. Like that's kind of also another energy I'm getting with the eyes closed. It's like you don't need to see it, you need to feel it, right? It's like it said something in this card about like not listening to what your ears hear, and not looking at what your eyes see. So it's like, that's why I think it's like, it's the feeling, right? Like close your eyes and get the feeling from the person, right? It's not what they look like, it's not what they're saying to you, it's what the vibe you're getting, right? And that's what this reading is. It's like something you can't see, right? Like you can't tell people, like maybe people will not understand if you're leaving someone, like why you are, or if you're leaving a place. It's like I can't explain, like they can't see it, because it's not something you see with your eyes, it's not something you hear, it's a feeling that you get, and you're trusting that feeling finally. And it's like the feeling of whatever this is for all of you is going to be different, but it's like you're trusting that feeling, right? It's like faith in that feeling, faith in the way that you feel. If something makes you uncomfortable, it's like it's for a reason, right? It's like, I think it's like a tricky 3D thing, right? Like when you're dating someone who's like really, really attractive, and like they're telling you they love you or whatever, and then like you have this bad feeling like the whole time you're around them, so you get anxious and you start like doing things because you're like, I don't trust this, like I don't trust this, and like you have a bad feeling about it. And then like I don't know, like there's something here about that. It's like the 3D is like kind of tricking you in that sense. Like maybe this person is really attractive, maybe this person is saying like what you want to hear, but there's something that this owl is trying to say with like, don't look with your eyes and don't hear with your ears, like use your senses. And that's what's most important, like your intuition. So for some of you that's gonna like apply, like don't listen to your senses. Like if someone's really attractive, or someone's really like, it's something about attractiveness, like 3D tricky, like, oh, like this person is like, they seem like this, but I feel like the feeling that you get is like when your eyes are closed, like what do you feel, like what's within, right? What's your intuition telling you? What's like what's the sense that you get without not what you're seeing, right? It's like it's different, it's a different vibe. Yeah, and I think it's like something your subconscious and unconscious of like shouting at you, like yo, wake up, and like you haven't been understanding it until now. And this is why you're finally able to receive that energy, right? Like this is the energy you're sitting in. This is why you're able to kind of see clearly now. Like this is the energy that you had to kind of step in, right? And I see it being a little bit tricky for you right now, like currently, but it won't always be. And I don't know for who, like I don't know if some of you already like what stage you're in, but I feel like you guys will learn to like integrate this intuition. Like, you know, it's hard to listen to the ego versus it's hard to learn between the ego and the soul, right? Like the advice from both. And I feel like at one point you will know like which is which. This is like when the Sage and the Seven of Pentacles, like this is when you learn to fully integrate like that intuition into like not being confused if it's like this is my intuition speaking to me, or this is my doubt speaking to me, or this is my ego speaking to me, is this fear speaking to me? Like you have no idea who's speaking to you, right? So it's like right now you might be in the stages of like, I don't know who's speaking to me, but like I'm listening to somebody, right? It could be like myself, it could be spirit. Like I'm just trusting to listen to somebody. Like I'm listening to that voice in my head, right? I don't know who it is. I don't know exactly like who it is. If it's, and that's the beginning steps, right? Of like letting the like kind of like the noise come in, right? Like stop, like not shutting it out anymore, letting that advice come in from where it comes in, like letting the signs like get sent to you, right? And like receiving that energy. And then one day it will become clear like which is fear, which is my ego, which is my intuition. And you're going to be fully balanced in this energy. Like, do you see the fire on their shoulders? Like this is going to become normal for you, like this knowing which is which. Like I see two sets of apples, 3 sets of leaf. I'm like you will be able to pinpoint like which it's coming from, and then like integrate it in. It's kind of like in the bowling alley, like when the ball goes through, and then like that's how I feel like the information is coming through and you don't know like which one's which. So you're going to be able to integrate all of them and like know which one's which at some point. And it's like one day, right? Because you're finally learning to open this energy, like you're being open to the energy, right? So now it might be a little confusing, but like they just want you to keep going with it. They don't want you to like shut it down, right? And I feel like this is kind of like the 3D tempting you. Like this is why I was saying to like close your eyes and close your ears and to like just sit there, because like there's something in the 3D right now that is like not helping you with this process. It's like, I don't want to say like it's like lying to your face, but it's like what you're seeing in the 3D isn't the reality. And like behind them is this reality that you're trying to get to, right? And they're blocking you from getting to that reality, that like place that you need to be in. And that's what I was saying, like close your eyes, close your ears, and just listen to how you feel. What is your intuition telling you? Like what is the feeling? Like what's the first word that comes to your mouth when, like to your head when you think of something? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said mouth, that's so weird. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening now. Now I can't speak. Yeah, there's something about speaking too. Like whatever someone's saying might not be like true. It's like a tricky, like, yeah, maybe it's more than seeing and hearing. It's more of like, yeah, it's like what you're hearing from someone else, what someone else is actually like speaking. Maybe it's what you're saying as well, like be careful what you say, but I feel like it's more about what someone says to you. And that's kind of the blockage, right? And I think you need to like get past this energy. Maybe it's the way you speak to yourself. Like for everyone, it's going to be different. There's something that I said the mouth. So I feel like there's something here about speaking. And yeah, guys, I'm happy you're seeing clearly. It's just, you know, it's always going to be a little bit of like twists and turns, right? It's never going to be like a direct path, unfortunately. Like there's always going to be like a challenge, right? I want to say. There's something here about the seneschal, like loyalty. As I'm saying, like there's something here about loyalty, and I want to like clarify it because I don't know who this person is. I don't know if this is someone like you're trying to get to, or someone that, or it's like within, like remaining loyal to yourself, or yeah. Just hold on a second. Okay, guys, I'm like, let me clarify the seneschal. Like, I don't understand who the seneschal is. Like, is it you? Is it this a person you're going towards? And I think it's like what you're going towards or what you want for yourself. It has something to do with like loyalty. There's something to do with loyalty because I see the dog and collaboration, and I feel like because I see collaboration, it's like maybe the person you want to collaborate with. But I see that like you see them as your 10 of Pentacles, your Ace of Cups. Like you see this as your wish fulfillment. You see this as your like love, basically. And I think that's where you're going, right? I think that's where you're going. Yeah, I have the King of Wands underneath the deck. I don't know if this is like who you're going towards. And the other deck, I have the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups, masculine, feminine card, and I have the King of Fire again. So there's something here about King of Fire. I have the King of Fire both at the bottom of the deck. With the intuition card. Okay, guys. Yeah, this obviously like has something to do with the relationship. I think it might have something to do with the King of Wands. It's funny because I had the King of Fire and the Seneschal come out in my Aries reading. They were my first cards, and now you guys are my last cards. So maybe this is like an Aries-Taurus relationship. Because like I'm getting Aries and Taurus have the same like first and last cards. But yeah, there's somewhere that you want to be, or like there's someone working towards this energy of loyalty. Somebody wants to collaborate with someone else. Someone wants to like start a foundation with someone else. And I think this is like, they think they're 10 of Cups, they're Ace of Cups. And I don't think it's they think, I think it's like a knowing, right? That's what I want to say. It's a knowing, and it could be Taurus. This could be you, like working with a fire sign, or you could have fire in your chart. But it's like someone is like, I want to say Taurus, but whoever this is who is kind of like finally opening up to Spirit, finally listening to the messages that Spirit is like giving them. It's like, okay, I see clearly now. I see where I need to be, right? I need to be here. And I have the knowledge next to the Seneschal. So it's like, I think that the person that you can close your eyes with, right? The person that you feel comfortable with, the person that like you have that feeling with, that you know is like there to like support you and guide you, is like maybe the Seneschal, and that's why you're like on your way there. Yeah, there's something here about the King of Fire as well. Let's put some advice. We have already, you see clearly now. Let's see if any Divine Feminines come out. Okay, guys, I see this is like very clear. You guys have Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. This is like you choosing the life, like to choose the life you desire, right? It comes from within, right? I am the voice of my body and soul. I feel like everyone like on like the 3D, they want you to think that everything is like logical and mental, and it has nothing to do with like your feelings. That's what I feel like it is. It's like there's like a lot of trickery, right, with the 3D. That's what this card is to me. It's like trickery. Like you can't see and you can't hear. You can't like it has something to do with the senses. It's like go with how you feel. Go with your gut feeling. Go with your intuition. Your soul is telling you like where you need to be. Forever this is, it's like you know where you're supposed to be, so you have to go. I'm the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Like it's a choice every day to live the life that you want, right? It's like no one's gonna like sometimes you just flow into a life that you feel like is not yours, right? That's how I felt like in the beginning of this reading. It was like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to be here. I have to go. That was like what I got from this messaging, and that's what I'm getting with Lilith. It's like I'm the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life I desire to live. It's like it's a choice every day to go to follow that gut feeling, right? It's a choice every day to follow the love, right? Follow the soul, follow what makes what we're supposed to be like kind of going. And it's hard. Again, it's hard, but I know that you're gonna like get to that level where it's not gonna be so hard. So don't like let it out. It might seem hard right now, but it's not gonna always be hard. But yeah, it's like it's a choice, right? It's a choice to live the life we wish to live, right? No one's gonna do it but us. We have to be like in control of our own like lives, basically. So the message I want to leave you guys with is the meditation from Lilith's card. I think you guys need to hear it. What does the life I truly desire look like? That's what I want to leave you guys with, Taurus. That's what, like, close your eyes, and that's where you're supposed to be right now. What does the life I truly desire look like? Close your eyes, and what does the life I truly desire look like? Like, envision that, and then go towards it. I love you guys. I hope this resonates with you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.